Yesterday, Candace Owens had a new thumbnail for her show. The billion-dollar question. Who benefited from Charlie Kirk's death? Well, the answer is her, of course. We have been under very serious threat for months following the assassination of Charlie Kirk. We had a vehicle approaching our property slowly, fire a shot, line up with our studio, fire 2 more shots. We don't know what it is.
It's all connected. Brigitte Macron, Charlie Kirk, the war in Gaza. What a coincidence that everything you talk about is really all the same thing. You just knew it was going back to Brigitte Macron, so no, it's bullshit.
Now, the issue with Candace Owens is when she makes a thumbnail, the billion-dollar question, and she puts a mystery man in a Polaroid, the insinuation is obvious, and this is the game she's always played. Who benefited from Charlie Kirk's death? And then she shows Cash and she shows me.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Candace Owens saga continues with more drama. Now, some of you guys might be asking, another Candace Owens? Why do we keep talking about Candace Owens? Well, she keeps talking herself. She keeps creating controversies herself. She refuses to allow the investigation by the FBI and local law enforcement authorities to simply take place without coming up with live stream after live stream, effectively coming up with just random conspiracy theories, claiming she has evidence, not really presenting anything that's concrete, and saying like, see, though, there you go. I told you I was right. And, you know, the United States is somehow responsible for Charlie Kirk's death. Turning Point USA is responsible for his death. Israel's responsible for his death. It's all connected. It's all tied together. And now Tim Pool is somehow in on it as well. And this guy is pissed because now in her live stream, now she's talking about him and things are escalating with him and people are literally shooting at him recently. So, oh yeah, he's mad because when people start shooting, people can die and people do die. Now, this didn't happen in Tim's case, luckily, but it happens to people all the time. And he is very frustrated about this. Let's just go ahead and listen to what he has to say. By the way, guys, there's a new feature on YouTube where you can hype videos. So be sure to like the video, hype the video. It helps out a lot. Appreciate you.
Candace Owens is a fucking evil scumbag. She is a degenerate cunt. She is burning everything down, and she's gloating and smiling while she does it. And you know what you fucking told me? She has no security. She doesn't fucking deal with the shit we have to deal with. She's a piece of shit. She's making everyone else suffer. And all of these fucking conservatives out there that send me these fucking messages have no fucking balls to call her out. More and more people have started doing it. They send me these fucking messages. Good for you, Tim. Good for you, Tim. I wasn't the first person to do it. I'm not going to take credit for that. But don't fucking DM me like I did something for you as you cower, as you fucking cower, scared that she'll put you on her thumbnail and claim you benefited from Charlie Kirk's assassination, which he's doing to me right fucking now.
Yeah, that was the...
I'm fucking done with these people.
She has security, just not on the level of you.
Oh, yeah, the one fat guy you mentioned with no wall and no barrier in a suburban neighborhood with neighbors. She doesn't give 2 fucking shits. No one's out for her. She's lying about all of this. You told me you went to her house and she's got a 4-foot wall and one fat guy. And she doesn't give a shit about her security. Meanwhile, I get bullets fired at my fucking property and I have to go live in the middle of nowhere. And I got fucking strangers coming up to my house in Maryland, breaking in. I got people showing up and beating up the residents who trying to live there. How the fuck am I even supposed to sell this property? And you know, it's all lies. It's all hypocrisy. And it is for the purpose of making money. And she does not live the way other people live. And she claims she liked Charlie. She loved Charlie. And she is burning everything down that he built because she is evil. She is evil. And I'll say it again. This conservative movement is fractured. It's fried, whatever it is. Okay? Republicans are on track to lose the midterms. They were actually trending in the other direction until Charlie Kirk was murdered. Yeah. And this is the point, isn't it? The most effective political assassination in history. And thanks to the likes of the vile cunt Candace Owens, she has turned Turning Point into the perpetrators of the crime that was against them. I don't get paid by any of these people. I'm not on good terms necessarily with Turning Point USA. They didn't invite me to their stupid event. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. They invited me back after I started criticizing Candace. I'm not going to your event. I'm over all of this shit. The last thing that I need to deal with is a bunch of cowards in conservative media refusing to stand up to her. Megyn Kelly, come on. I appreciate the kind words, but come on. Such fucking pathetic bullshit. You know, and I get people saying, Tim, you know, thank you so much for talking about it. I don't care. I'm not doing a favor for anybody. I'm not doing this to benefit anybody. Nobody's paying me. There's no fucking Russia. There's no fucking Israel. There's just me sticking my neck out and then risking dying for what? A bunch of cowards that don't want to stand up to protect themselves? People like fucking Candace Owens?
I couldn't believe that she put you in the thumbnail
What a fucking cunt.
of her piece today.
I'm done.
The idea that she'd
I'm
imply
fucking
that you had some benefit or that you benefit somehow, like it.
She benefited. I think she's a Fed, and I think she killed Charlie.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, Tim Pool's obviously just mad here because, yeah, I saw that. I didn't watch the live stream that she had, but she had a live stream in Tim Pool. I don't know if it aired already, if it had previously aired or was going to air, whatever it was. I think it was a scheduled live stream and had Tim Pool's face on there. But he's mad because now, you know, she's kind of on the attack against him as well. So it's like anybody who criticizes her now, oh, they must be in on it. Like, oh, they must be, you know, somehow a part of this. It's all connected, guys. It's all connected. That's one of the reasons why I'm talking about this, because effectively there is somewhat of a fracture rather than all these different people that formed the coalition that made the MAGA movement staying together, coming together and staying together. Now, I would argue at a critical point, you know, some of that's kind of falling apart, and a big chunk of that is not because Charlie Kirk was killed, but because of the ways that some people like Candace Owens are handling her grief. Now, there's theories about whether or not she was in love with Charlie Kirk and all this stuff. I mean, who knows? I'm not really going to get into that, but that's what some people say. I will just say this. I do think that, again, her behavior is erratic. I do think that is wrong. I agree with one part of it. Asking questions is okay. Questioning things, even publicly questioning things. But where I strongly disagree with her is because she has made a lot of accusations and a lot of alluded to a lot of things and say, well, this makes such and such look like this. And, you know, basically it's very conspiratorial and coming to conclusions that are against Turning Point, at this point, against Tim Pool, against a lot of people, and blaming Israel. I mean, all sorts of stuff that just doesn't make any sense. Now, do I think that this fracture is going to cause a big divide as it relates to the midterms or maybe even going into 2028 presidential election? In terms of a big divide, no, but you just never know, because a lot of these elections, especially midterms, you kind of need as many as you can get with a conservative president. Things tend to lean Democrat during midterms automatically. So you do kind of need every single person that you could get. And with the way that things are now, things are certainly not looking good, even with the redistricting that's been going on. So, you know, hopefully things, at least people come together in terms of their shared values, because the value systems that you have don't change. Maybe you support, like, you're a heavy Candace Owens person, which is cool. You know, maybe you're a heavy Tim Pool person. I mean, maybe not. I don't really know who that person would be, but, you know, whatever, or a heavy Trump person, whatever it is. The fact is the value system's still the same. Okay, if you're pro-life, if you want the border closed, you want the economy to be strong, things like that. You want crime to go down and stay down. If those are the things that you still support and you care about them, then cool. Then I think the midterms will still be in the bag. But for the people who are kind of a little bit more on the side of, well, I go out to vote for people because I just really like the person or persons who are telling me that I should vote for a certain thing or have those shared values. And if those people kind of say, well, they don't really care anymore because Candace Owens has specifically said she doesn't really care about politics anymore, so she doesn't care about how this could negatively impact the midterm. She doesn't really care about it at all, especially after Charlie died. Then, yeah, people who think more like her, kind of feeling disenfranchised and ready to pretty much burn the world down. Yeah, obviously those types of people could be a problem. But that's just my opinion, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you guys watching the Black Anomaly Rice channel. I'm out.
When you ask who benefited and you have a mystery man Polaroid, here's the insinuation. You're saying, is it Cash? Is it Tim? Or is there a mystery person? Because if it was really just about, no, she'll say it's because we were highlighting his episode of With Milo. Then why put the mystery man Polaroid? This is Social Engineering 101.